All right, I am back again. Third time's a charm. Another Mercury retrograde thing. This is the third time I've tried to do this live. We had some issues connecting to Facebook. I decided to just launch without Facebook. Actually, last night I tried to do a live on my personal page, and I can't get the camera to go in selfie mode. It only wants to face front. So that seems pretty appropriate for Mercury retrograde. Technical things not working. It's a shame because I've talked a little bit about Mercury retrograde. Again, I should reintroduce myself. I'm Heidi. I am your Tarot Tuesday reader for this evening. I do quick 3-card readings. If you share, like, or donate to us, if you want to donate, go to the app, either one of the apps above my head, or you can go to backporchmagic.com. You don't have to go to /donate. You can check us out. Me, Taryn, and Mama Cat's bios. There's podcasts up there. Lots of merch, lots of new merch now. So all of it's pretty cool. So come and check it out. Hello, Sarbani. Sorry I'm late, folks. I know I missed you all last week because I was traveling. I had no hiccups with the traveling, which I said on the other 2 brief lives that I had, trying to figure this out. So, but let's get to it. If you want to see those, I will post them to our Facebook page. They're just very short, chatty, I don't know, talking about life in the times of Gemini Mercury retrograde. All right, Gina, I will give you a read. Let's see what we got. Went back to my Thoth deck this week because I just don't feel comfortable reading with the beautiful Ethereal Realms deck just yet. Okay. Ooh. Huh. Okay, my faces, because trying to decide whether this is a past, present, future, or the middle card is framed by the other cards. So we have started out with 2 of discs for you, Gina. Oh. And Gina Sarbani, I'll get to you next. Second card is the Lovers. And the third card is the 5 of Cups. So I first saw this as past, present, future, but then afterwards, and this is not saying that it can't be both, because a lot of times situations are multi-layered and cards can reflect that. So sometimes it's not either or, it can be both. It can be all things. So in past, present, future, I'm seeing like a change in a job or a financial situation or just kind of a shakeup, but then suddenly meeting something, coming across something or someone that's like, oh, awesome, this could be great. But then like everything falling apart in epic, maybe not epic fashion, but like the thing that you thought was great, maybe it was a job, maybe it was a person, turned out to be not. But this is like, if this is a past, present, future, this is something that is almost like lightning speed. That's what it feels like. But also I was feeling that like it's the Lovers card framed by the other 2 cards. So it seems like either this thing that you love, and it's not always a person. I'm feeling like it is a person, but it might just be something that you really, really care about and have devoted your life to, is both kind of like keeping you from being able to take care of yourself financially, pay the bills. Things are always up and down. Or it could even be like one of those situations where you never know where you stand with this person. And also like just feeling like, did I make the right choice? Is this really good for me? Nothing looks like it's supposed to. Or even in the traditional meaning, like the traditional, I say, like Rider-Waite or Smith-Waite, Rider-Smith version of the deck, it shows the person looking at the 3 cups that have spilled, but not realizing he has 2 cups behind them. In a weird way, I see this as like, it's like that, but maybe you're sacrificing your friends in favor of this relationship or job or whatever that is doing you no good. So that's what I see from these 3 cards. I see all that from those 3 cards. So forewarned is forearmed. Forearmed. Forearms. I cracked myself up. Okay, Sarbani, it is your turn. All right, let's draw 3 cards for you. Hope everybody is having a eventless Mercury retrograde, though I doubt that. Mine has been very eventful, at least internally. Okay. Sarbani, 3 cards for Sarbani. All right. Okay. So this seems, it's pretty straightforward. We have a Knight of Cups or King of Cups, the Hermit, and 6 of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is that some sort of pleasant offer has come up, whether this is like, my first thought was actually school, like maybe a college acceptance, though it could be a job that leads to other opportunities, or a person. I get the sense it's whatever it is, it has to do with learning, bettering oneself, improving one's situation. Like this is it's a great offer. That's what it feels like. And because the next card is the Hermit, which you would think would be bad, like, oh, maybe I'm turning away from this. But the fact that the Hermit is actually facing the Knight of Cups or King of Cups says to me that I feel like this, what's coming up or what's happening right now is a very, very busy time of research, schoolwork, contemplation, study, searching for answers, making sure that you have all the information before you move forward. And whatever you end up, whatever is coming out of this is going to be a good deal. The 6 of Wands is about being victorious, winning, getting the thing that you are setting out to seek. Like this is a positive card. I mean, all these 3 card reads are short term. I'd say no more than 3 months, but that's what I'm seeing right now for you is whatever offer that you got, dive into that and research it within an inch of its life, study it, take it all in, find the answers that you're looking for. You will get where you're trying to go. So, all right. And next we have Mitzi. Mitzi. Again, I'm Heidi. This is I am reading for backporchmagic.com. If you want a reading, like, share, or donate, or if you want to donate, go to one of the apps above my head or to backporchmagic.com and click the donate button for just the site, or I have one specifically. Okay. All right, so Mitzi gets 3 cards. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Mitzi. 3 of Discs, followed by 10 of Swords, and the Dark Magus, or the Magus, which this one, my deck has 3 Maguses. I call this the Dark one. So it seems like what you've been working on something so hard. You've been trying so hard. It's been taking everything out of you to like put this thing together, to work on it, and just pour your heart, mind, and soul into it. And then, bam, 10 of Swords. It's like a giant fuck you, a giant betrayal. Whatever, all that work you put in is all for naught. You've been stabbed in the back. Somebody has treated you I'd say this is beyond treating poorly. This is like intentionally hurting someone, like bad shit. So a bunch of things pop up for this. My first thought was feeling like coming up is like not sure who you can trust, not sure where things are going, but also knowing that you have the power in this situation to kind of, and I never endorse fucking things up, but kind of fuck things up or kind of mess with things or find out what you need to find out to move forward. But know that like how this situation moves forward is at your disposal. Like you have all the power in this. It might not seem like it, but you do. So, alrighty. Okay, hello, Courtney. How are you? It is your turn. Let me do a quick read. Also helps if you comment if you've liked it or shared it, because I don't always see that. All right. Courtney did. So I will draw 3 cards for Courtney. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, the Moon, and the Magus. This is the, I call him the regular Magus. It's the one that's like standard in the Thoth deck. So what I'm seeing in the Prince of Wands is in the recent past, or just come to pass, is that you feel like you've arrived at a situation, you're excited about it, you're ready to go, you're ready to dive into this. But maybe right now you're like, I'm not so sure. Maybe it's a job or something where you feel like, I'm not sure about this. I don't know where I'm going. It's dark here. I thought I knew more. I don't know as much. You might even be feeling a bit emotional or just insecure or a little scared. But do know that the Magus is on your side. This is upcoming. You actually know more than you think you do. You got more of a handle on it than you thought. So all is well. Just keep at it. You'll get there. Okay, and now it's raining, so I gotta close my back door to my back porch or rain will get in. I'll be right back. Hi, small one. Sorry about that, folks. I just like, I don't need rain in my hallway. It should be all right with the windows, but the back door, it will rain in. All right, Diamond, it is your turn. 3 cards for Diamond. Has anybody been texting their exes lately? Mercury retrograde joke? Or getting texts from your exes? It's in Gemini, which is represented by the Lovers card. Okay. All right. Diamond, 3 cards for Diamond. Okay. This one is not a past, present, future. I think it's the middle card is framed by the outer card. So the middle card in this case is the Queen of Cups. And then we have the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Discs. So it seems like such basic language. I'm ready to say it seems like a lot is going on here. That's not really, it just seems like this is a very emotional time for you, or just you're a very caring and soft-hearted person. And what's going on around you is kind of like a little bit chaotic, or there's a lot of uncertainty. You're not sure where things are going with all this. But that's on one side. Like, one side of this Queen of Cups is like, you're not really sure what's happening or what's going on or what your material situation is. But on the other side of this is like, you still got this. You're still going to make it. So as far as like the emotionality of this card, like, go with it. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be stressed out. It's okay to be sad. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're drinking water, getting enough sleep, eating food, like eat a meal, like, take care of yourself in this time, because it seems like it's tough, but it will pass. And since these are all minor cards, I think it will pass more quickly than like super long term, like at tops maybe like a couple of months, 3 months, but I don't think it'll be 6 months or longer. So yeah, just be kind to yourself. It's a shitty time. All right. Hello, April. All right. And thank you. Donation. Let me draw 3 cards for you. Okay. So our first card here is the 5 of Swords. Second card is the Princess of Wands. And the Queen of Cups is our final card. So I'm seeing this one as a progression. So you recently came out of a period where you lost something. something didn't work out quite the way you had hoped. It's just like very clear that you lost, or it's just no good. It's just kind of this is like hitting a wall card. But whatever it is, you are not allowing it to hold you back. And if you are, this is saying, and I don't think you are, because the fact that this is the right now is you are not letting this hold you back. You still want to move forward. You still love life. You still want to do these things that you're working at. And so what's coming up is just this, here we have the Queen of Cups again. It's this sense of like, you accept yourself fully and you love yourself fully, and nothing can stop you. It's just that you know who you are and you are cool with it. So whatever kind of, you know, made you feel bad in the first place, you can let that shit go. I mean, this is the card. It's called Water of Water. So it's just rolling with it, you know, not rolling with it, but just knowing that this is whatever this was, this Five of Swords, you've let it go and you realize like it has no hold on you. It's not who you are. It's not going to affect you. Okay. All right. Mitzi has a question. I tried booking a reading, but the manual option is no longer available. Okay. I just checked out the website last night. I know that I'm the only one that's booking readings right now. That might be it. If you're trying to book readings with Taryn, I don't think she's available for a little while. As far as a donation, I think there is a button somewhere on the page. I'm not quite sure where. I think it's under each of our names in the bio or the About Us. But as far as booking readings, I think I'm the only one who's booking right now. Yes, I don't know when that will be different. So anybody else have any questions? Want me to read? There used to be an option to pay a different amount, but it's no longer there. Okay, I didn't check that part. I will have to check in with Taryn about that. I don't run the website, but I do talk with Taryn frequently. So I'll just check in with her about that and let her know. You can always, if it's not through the website, you can always use one of the apps, or Venmo or a Cash App, which is in the banner above my head. All right. All right. Hello, Janice. I will certainly read you 3 cards, and 3 cards seem to want to pop out right now. So let me lay those 3 out. I actually feel like I'm going to move them around a little bit because I feel like they need to be moved around. Okay, so. All right. So we have the 3 of Discs, and then the Princess of Cups, and the Lovers. So this is saying maybe you've been working a little too hard. Maybe it's been all work and all play, or all work and no play. So maybe it's time you're feeling like you're ready to go back out there. Also, you know, a lot of COVID restrictions are lifting. A lot of people are getting vaccinated. Events are starting to happen again where we go and meet people, or we go dancing or whatever. And this is the classic like dancing queen card. Back in 2016, when I was enjoying being a single lady after being basically married for 10 years, this card came up a lot for me. So this is like the going out card, the getting gussied up and going out card. And that could lead possibly to a new special human. I think new special human, or just new special somebody or something. So it could just be, Lovers isn't always a person. I think I say this every time I pull the Lovers card. It's just like something you've chosen to be your life path that you love, absolutely love and adore. And sometimes that's not always a person, but definitely, yeah, go ahead and get out there, because something special is on the horizon. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Mitzi. I really, really appreciate it. All right. Does anybody else want a reading? I could keep blathering on about Mercury retrograde. communicating with an ex who is no longer in the mortal plane. Not really, but yes, really. This has been a weird Mercury retrograde. I don't know about all y'all. It's been weird. Did not see this coming. Or actually, I did. This is the week before retrograde hit, shit was weird. And I'm like, ooh, this is going to be a doozy. And it has been so far, but not in the way I expected. Oh. Anyone? Anyone like a reading? Well, we have a full moon, or not a full moon, a new moon in Gemini coming up, which is in conjunction with an eclipse, which these things happen like at least once a year, so I don't really stress about them much. Hello! How are you? Yes, I got, sorry folks, I had gotten a little bit delayed today with Facebook connection. All right, so I will read 3 cards for you, Dee. Thank you all for making my Tuesday night interesting. Ooh, wow, we got some big energy in these cards. Okay, so we're starting out with the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, and this might explain the Empress. And now we have the Princess of Wands. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune just says that things have just been kind of life has been plodding along, but there's been quite a few changes or just movement in general, or like, yeah, maybe even a spot of good fortune. Like, I see this more as I know people see this as like the good fortune card. It's more of a neutral to me. It's like life gives you what you're able to put into it. And sometimes even when you put good stuff into it, it'll come around and thwack you in the head. But I don't see this. I just kind of see like life is just moving along and busy. And you told me about the new kitten, so I'm wondering if that's like what's this Empress is all about. Like, you're basically a new mommy. You have these little babies here. See, she's got babies in her. No, wrong side. Under her, she's got little babies that she's feeding. So this could be your kitten, but I think it's just more, it's more than that. It's just like feeling like nurtured and nurturing, but more than that, feeling like the traditional feminine. It's probably having a kitten around will kind of bring out that like mom energy. 7 years ago when I foster kittens, FYI. I haven't fostered any yet this year because I've been traveling a little too much. But I got kittens to quell the baby crazy I was going through at the time. I didn't have a baby because my marriage ended a year later. But all right, so we end with the Princess of Wands, which is like a good card. I don't know if there's anything that's been bothering you or feels like it's kind of been eating up your time. I feel like it's going to be, you're going to feel ready to like let go and move on to the next stage of your life, or move on to the next. If there's any fear of anything that's been holding you up, you'll feel like you're ready to let it go. So that is the lesson in the Princess of Wands. You rescued her from, oh, awesome. And you got her from traffic. Oh, and you've been calling yourself mommy. Oh my God, but you are mommy. You got a baby kitty. I'm a cat person, if you hadn't noticed. I mean, all animals are great, but me and cats vibe really well. But like, oh, you got her from traffic. I know somebody who rescued a tortie kitten from the Beltway in Baltimore, and he named her Furiosa. And that cat is afraid of nothing, because of course she isn't. Oh, babies. Babies. I don't know. I have older folks, so I forget what it is to have a kitten all the way through adulthood. I only keep them for a few weeks, and then they go to their forever homes. Anyway, Freya. Oh, a mini panther. And her name is Freya. Oh, I have to do, one of these days when I do foster kittens, I will make sure that they are in the room with me. It is crazy doing tarot reads with kittens in the room, and I'll use my cat deck. I have a cat deck. I feel like I've brought it on this live before. I am comfortable with reading with that deck. I just, I really like my Thoth. So anybody else have any questions? Have any questions about exes that might be sliding into your DMs? Mercury retrograde, new moon coming up in a couple of days. Oh, of course she does, because she baby. Oh, what did I do? Here we go. Yeah, the baby's like playing with them. They're like little balls. All right, does anybody else have any questions? Should I wrap this up? It's getting pretty hot in here with the door closed. Nope. All right. Well, I hope you're all doing well. I will draw one card just for y'all as some new moon wisdom. And I'll draw two, because I'll draw one for the new moon and then one for surviving the rest of this Mercury retrograde. Okay, new moon. Just do it. Get through it. You'll get there. Take the new moon energy and just go for what you've been dreaming about going for. Oh, thank you, Dee. I appreciate it. It's been great seeing you, everybody here too. I love my regulars. All right, one more to get us through the rest of Mercury retrograde. And you know, before I even touch it, sometimes things don't work out, and that's okay, because that's life. But we'll see what card I pull. Ew. Ugh. Okay. So we have, actually, to get us through Mercury retrograde, we have the Devil and the Hermit. So that's very interesting. And the Hermit is facing the Devil, which says to me, take the rest of this Mercury retrograde to kind of explore. And I'm not saying, like, if you have problems with addiction or other things like that, like maybe not explore it like on a actual level, like maybe do some work into why, like anything, like work on those things, work on your darker side, work on the things that tempt you, research them, try to understand them. I don't necessarily partake in them if you have addiction or depression problems, but certainly do explore that side of yourself through the remainder. I've been exploring a lot of my past, because the one of the lives I mentioned that a very close friend of mine had died. He had been a boyfriend of mine when I was in college, and we reconnected, yes, like that, a few times, not necessarily during a retrograde. But the thing was, he was always there. He was always my friend. I always loved him, and now he's gone. And having to deal with that. So weird ex energy, but it's more than that. In remembering Alex, I've been remembering having to look back into my own past and things that I had planned on doing when I was younger that I didn't do. And then also because I kept journals from the time I was 17, like seeing like the things that made me walk away from those. And at almost 40, I kind of want to grab like 21-year-old me and go like, what is wrong with you? Life gets better. But you don't know that when you're 21. So yeah, definitely take this time to take that lantern into the dark night and see what you find, but be safe about it. Like, please, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a tarot card reader. And if you need a doctor, do it at the advice of your doctor, your therapist, your psychiatrist, your clergy, whoever you trust in. Yeah, just be careful. Keep a lantern on you. Observe, but maybe not necessarily participate. All right. And that's my parting words of wisdom for y'all. I'll see you next Tuesday. Yes, Dee. So be careful. This is a time, this has been a wild Mercury retrograde. If not externally, definitely internally. So just take advantage of this time. Yes, yes. But anyway, so those are some parting words of wisdom for y'all. I hope you all take care. Drink plenty of water. It is hot out there, as I drink iced tea that my neighbor gave me. But yeah, stay hydrated, eat good meals, eat vegetables, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.